Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cluster API v1.10 release team weekly meeting. We do this every week just to check in. And as you're probably well aware, we're a sub-project of SIG Cluster Lifecycle. So we kind of abide by their rules of conduct, which boils down to let's make this a welcoming place and try to use the raise hand feature so we don't talk over each other. If you would like to sign in here as attending this meeting, please do so. Um, Feel free to interrupt me at any time. We're kind of in the uh, not slack, but we're in a period of the release where we don't have a lot of specific agenda items, just kind of continuous stuff going on. So moving on to the agenda, Chris, I know the CI team got together this morning. Do you have any updates or anything to share?
Nothing to share. Everything looks good. There's a couple flakes I'm just gonna check on later this afternoon to make sure they're already documented, and if not, then I'll be digging deeper into them. But other than that, looks fine.
Great. Um, and then for comms team, Chandan, how are things going? Do you have any specific things to do? Have you checked in with the rest of the team, or you got kind of waiting, holding pattern?
Yeah, everything was good. Like I checked with team. Already had a call with the team and assigned some of the tasks. So
Okay,
they are already going through. So all pretty good.
sounds good. Um, and then let's check in on the
Really quick, I have a question.
yeah,
So
please.
for the different tasking things for the comms team, I noticed that there are like two schedules floating around. So which schedule should we abide by?
Are you talking about release schedule or the
Yeah, as far as like when to communicate the beta to different
ah,
providers.
okay. Well, so I can actually that's a good segue into the next thing because I know I told everybody last time we were changing the schedule for V110 to sort of compress things to give V111 more space to breathe. Even though I talked to Fabrizio about it and we talked about it in the meeting, apparently I sort of misunderstood, or at least maybe at the last moment they came to a realization. So really the only thing, so we've snapped back, so there shouldn't be two schedules anymore. The 110 release doc should agree with this larger task list. And basically, we're back to the original release schedule. The only real change we made was where we start code freeze. Sorry. Why am I not seeing it? I'm probably just not. Well, essentially right here, I thought it was a separate task on this list, but maybe I need to update. But so we moved this task back 3 weeks, which accomplishes really what the maintainers wanted to do, which is open up the main branch for V1 beta 2 development and earlier and start to do testing of V110 earlier. But in the end, the release dates are actually what they were previously. So the schedule's back to what it was. Sorry, maybe I'm not making a lot of sense, but you should consider this here definitive until um, unless Fabrizio or someone comes and tells me I made yet another mistake, but I don't think so. We merged the main doc and so which date specifically, Morgan, were you curious about when we communicate the release?
That was just the one at the top of my head is which one had a date. But if this is the dates to go by, then cool beans, just so I'm aware.
I just synced it back up this morning because apparently my understanding of how to compress the schedule was wrong. So I moved a lot more dates initially than needed to be moved, but they slapped me with a clue stick and now we're back to this. So you should consider this correct.
Cool beans, sounds good.
If I haven't completely undermined your confidence with my explanation there. That's
Oh no, you're good.
okay. Um, so that is, and actually, okay. So beyond the fact that this has been changed around a little, just wanted to point out we're right in between we're in like week 5. So we don't have specific tasks going on and things are a little slack, I guess, until we get here. But there are obviously ongoing tasks. And 2 weeks we'll cut patch releases, look at dependencies, and then things start to heat up a few weeks after that, and then there's a lot of things to do. And corresponding to that, we have the release improvement board. I haven't added anything to this. Did anybody have any updates to these tasks? I'm going to be looking at this one, but I haven't gotten to it still.
Yes, Matt. So
Yeah.
yeah, so back for the task that you said you're gonna work on it. So I was working on it like in the previous release, and yeah, I appreciate if you can take a look because like the logs is really hard to reproduce, and there are a BR I pushed, and it went through many iterations with Fibriazo. So like if you like let me know when you start to look to it. Maybe I can sync with you and the effort I have done. So then you can give another look from there.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to get to it today, hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. And I'll ping you on Slack if I do.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Thanks, yeah.
Great. Thanks, Mohammed. Um, any other updates on items on the board here? If not, we are at the end of the agenda. Anybody else have anything to bring up? I'm not seeing anything, so let's call it good for today. Thanks for coming. See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye bye.